From beaten pieces, a story began. One man with a vision, one heart with a plan. Ink-stained fingers, sleepless nights. Truth on the page, our people's life. Headlines faded, but the mission stayed. Through the storms, we still made our way. No corporate backing, no fame, no show. Just heart and hustle, and the will to grow. Be part of the call.
It has to be a shame for a Nigerian born in Nigeria, cultured with the values of Nigerians, not to be upset that a foreign power launched an attack into Nigeria. But there is cause and there is effect. For decades now, the Nigerian government, influenced by Fulani jihadists that run everything in Nigeria covertly, have closed their eyes and watched Nigeria deteriorate into a dump for terrorists to kill innocent people across the board. This has nothing to do with just Christians. It's just non-discriminatory killing of Nigerians with the government doing nothing about it. The government cannot do anything about it because the jihadists brought the government into power. The jihadists made sure they rigged an election. The vice president of Nigeria, Shetima, is highly rumored to be the one who sponsored Boko Haram. Nigerians have cried for years, and when they take the laws into their hands, they are either killed, jailed, or lost, with nobody able to find where they are and may never see them again. Donald Trump dances to a different drummer. We all know he does. In the United States where I live, I couldn't tell you that I support most of his policies. But in Igbo language, there's something we call Azuanoka. And in Yoruba language, there's something they call Okunrin Iberu. Donald Trump fits both molds. And it's on that mold of Azuanoka and Okunrin Iberu that Donald Trump has launched into Nigeria and bombing away at ISIS targets across the country. Donald Trump is not bombing Nigeria indiscriminately. Donald Trump is not killing innocent Nigerians. The United States forces are targeting the Fulani jihadists and the terrorists. And it's time once and for all for Nigerians to unite the way we should have since 1960 and finally see that Nigeria is not about Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Edos, ethics, and all that stuff. Nigeria is about Nigerians. But unfortunately, Nigerians play into the hands of our divide and conquerors. And that's why you have the nonsense and the shenanigans about Yorubas hate Igbos, Igbos hate Yorubas, Fulanis hate the South, Hausas don't like. No, it's the Fulani jihadist that is the problem, not the Fulani. Many Fulanis are also being killed in Nigeria by the same Fulani jihadists. Let me play you sound bites from a Yoruba man that eloquently talks about what Nigeria can be if Nigerians can take away the mask of tribalism and face the fact that united we stand, divided we fall.
There comes a point in a relationship that transcends any divisions. It is hard to get to that point, but when you get to that point, you don't think the differences, the divisions. You don't. I was fortunate because although I was Yoruba, I grew up in the north. I went to a Catholic school that had predominantly Igbo students. I could speak the Igbo language. I could speak the Hausa language. I was Yoruba, and so on and so forth. So maybe I had an advantage over others, but what I saw that football did for us was a lot more than others in the rest of society. But of course it creates for us a model, the possibility of something that could be achieved in a country such as Nigeria. I still see it up till now that look, our strengths as Nigerians, if only we can come together, bury all those artificial man-created differences and look at each other as complete complementary beings. You have your gifts, you bring them to the table. I have mine, we bring them to the table. We have a common goal and we go to achieve it. We are going to be far and ahead of every human being.
Nigerians, Donald Trump may be the most unusual messenger. He may be the most unqualified by his antecedents, the most unqualified person to come to Nigeria to rescue Nigeria. Many would say, what has he done in his country where he's dividing and conquering? God works in mysterious ways. Donald Trump's interference in Nigeria may be the manner that Nigerians have been waiting for. Igbos should not hate Yorubas. Yorubas should not hate Igbos. The South should not hate the North. We should focus on our common enemy. Our common enemy in Nigeria are the Fulani jihadists. They have been from day one. It's time for Nigerians to unshackle themselves. And that's Fulanis, Hausas, who are not jihadists. Yorubas, Igbos, Edos, Efiks, and all the other tribes in Nigeria. It's time to unshackle ourselves from the brainwash of Fulani jihadists. And if we can do that, there'll be no need for Dudua Republic. There'll be no need for Biafra. There'll be no need for Niger Delta revolutionists and all that. The only need that will exist will be a need to build one strong, formidable Nigeria. I welcome Donald Trump to bomb the heck out of ISIS and Boko Haram locations in Nigeria. And we all know that the only person that can slow down Bola Ahmed Tinubu's pretense that he doesn't see what the Fulani jihadists are doing in Nigeria, the only person that can do that is the person God just sent to do it for us. Folks, for 60 plus years, the Fulani jihadists have put a knife to the things that held us together, and we have been falling apart. This may be our only opportunity to rally together as one people, hold hands together, and say in unison, free at last, like Martin Luther King said. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last. That's my story today. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Nwankwo, coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Sponsors, partners, family, friends, let's rise again. Together we'll stand. Helen Media, we tell your truth, covering our community since 85. Be part of the growth. Be part of the growth. From Chicago streets to every coast, we gave our people what mattered most. Voices unheard, stories untold. We turned pain into power, ink into gold. No clickbait headlines, no empty fame, just service, vision, and a sacred name for every child who dreams to lead. We plant the truth, we sow the seed.
Welcome to Bright Star Care Airbnb, located at plot 2526 Victor 104 Crescent, Aja. We are fully furnished rooms, 24 hours power supply, 24 hours internet, secured environment, smart door keys for your safety, and of course, spacious parking space. You are free to call for reservations. You can contact 090-330-72596. We are the go-to place for your long stay or short stay. Bright Star Care Airbnb Homes.